Okay. All right, so let's do number one. All right, so number one is the square root of 121 a squared, and we are on page 526, which is lesson 11.5. Cool. All right, so I didn't really know I wrote 11.5 like that. Okay, so go ahead. Yeah. All right. All right. All right. So you let, yeah. And then, and okay, so the answer you said was 11. Oh God. And then the absolute value in different color. Um, oh, and that would have been really funny if I was sharing my screen. Oh, hold on. So, so line, A. So yeah, because the square root of a squared is what? Absolute value of a. Cool. All right. Let's jump. Let me see. Actually, you should do number 4, which is, yep. And I'm actually gonna, while you do that, I'm gonna run in my car and I'm gonna get the answer book. I'll be right. All right. I'll be right back. All right. What do you have for me? All right. You got 4 root 2b squared like that. All right. Let's see here. Wait. This is for. Oh, wait. Why am I writing it way over there? So you got 4 root. Wait. Oh, wait. This is kind of interesting to me. Well, you got 4, and then what's inside the root? So all of that's inside the root? Okay. Okay, so I'm not going to tell you whether you're right or wrong. You're just going to kind of see from the signals I give. Okay. All right, so we have, sometimes when I work with kids, I'll be like, I'm only going to erase the wrong parts. I erase the entire page. All right, you got to factor tree the 32. Oh, and you got to do it like, yeah, but do you have to do like lame-o way? Hold on, so you got to be like 2 like that, and then 2, and then 8. I'm already lost. Hold on, 2, and then 8, and then 2 and 4. I don't, well, because you know what? Honestly, like, I'm gonna do this. But remember, you cannot do this. You cannot do that. You have to always put the primers on the left, like the 2 and the 3s and the 5s. All right, so 32, and then 2 times 16, and then 2 times 8, and then 2 times 4, and then 2 times 2. So I know I have to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2's. So here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I get my very nice eraser, and on my test I go like that. And then people can still see, so you go like this with your pen, Soul, and then you erase that. And then there's no evidence. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. Scribble. Yep. And you could also, I'm just saying, I don't know what it is that you said that your friend drew, but let's just say that if I drew like a recorder, like, the musical instrument, the recorder, if I drew a recorder, if my friend drew a recorder, my recorder here. It's like a flute. I you could draw a beautiful butterfly if you really wanted to. You could, and then and then you can erase your beautiful butterfly. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, because that's what guys do. We draw hearts and butterflies. All right, so um, all right, so we got this right here. It's funny how you translated uh, what to do with some side work with your own personal problems. Okay. All right, so we got for every two, one comes out. Well, pow, out. Well, pow, out. What's in jail? The two. What's out? So what do they give you? Yes. So two times two is out. Yeah. So this two is uh yeah. So like this two right here, I'll put it in pink, and this two over here is in green, and the pink two is here, and the green two is here. And then what's left behind? The other two, which is the yellow, which is the running out of colors, running out of colors. It's the, the purple, purple two. Okay. Oh, I can do this. So we got this guy right there. That two is that two. All right. What else is left behind? Oh, yes. I no. Yes. No. No. Do what? This part down here? Like I did my cake wrong? Wait. So, because I don't really use the cake way. Okay. So hold on. 30. So 32. No, I did. I did. No, this is correct. You're telling me this is wrong. Okay, so what's supposed to be? You're saying nothing is supposed to be. Wait, one, two, three, four. You're supposed to have five twos though. That's done right. No, this six. Isn't this like that? Okay, because the picture you showed me, which is from, where is that picture you showed me? Here. He started here. Wait, so one, two, three. Yeah, so wait, but the two ends up down there. So you have to. Oh, okay, okay. Well, if you're more comfortable with my way, the cooler way, then you can just do it like you know how many there are, and then just make his way work. Um, all right, like that, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Just make sure you have the same amount as you get from the other tree thing. So wait. So two. Gosh. 32 divided by 2 is 16. 16 divided by 2 is 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Oh, okay. I get it. I get it. I don't I don't like it. Huh. You know what it is actually? It's this. What is watch this. Huh. Okay, so it's what's this answer? What's that answer? What's that answer? And that answer? See? It's the reverse of that. You see? It is this upside down. It's still confusing, but it's to me this looks more like a cake, by the way. Like algebra. Oh yeah. I get that. Huh. He calls it the cake method? Well, I mean, if it was done the other way that I just did it, now it looks like a wedding cake. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whatever. I still like the tree. Okay, you with me? All right. So what about what do we do with b's? What's up with the b's? Let's write it in. Now what do we have? We have b to the fourth there, and these come together on the outside to give us 4. So you have 4 root 2b4. All right. Now what do we do? Uh-huh. Okay, so b squared. What do I do to b squared? Where does that go? No, like, okay, so b4 is like it's like a perfect. It's like, you know what it is? It's like it's b squared squared. Yeah, like I could say that b squared. I could say over here. Oh, let's say let b squared equals m. Okay, so then that means that in here this is the letter m squared, which means that over here I have not b to the fourth. I have m squared. And how would you deal with the m squared now? Yeah, so I go absolute value of what? M. But wait a minute. What did I say m was equal to? It's up here. What is it equal to? Say it again. So then before, I'll put it back out now. It'd be like that. But this, my friend, well, don't forget the root 2. This is interesting. Why is that interesting? This part here, like, yeah. It's not how it works. Well, it's okay. It's well because it's redundant. Because if it's b squared, like let's say b is negative 2. Well, if I'm going to square it, is it going to become positive or negative? Hello? It's going to become positive 2. Well, let's just say, what's that? I don't remember. Oh! Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I remember that. Do we have that written on our notes over here? Let me see. Did I erase that? Oh, did I erase it? I erased it. All right. Well, no, this is part of that. It's in the video. Yeah. Okay. So, so this is redundant. You don't need to have b squared because no matter what, it's positive. And the absolute value bars, what they say is no matter what is positive. In fact, when I think of absolute value, I don't think of it like a math person. Oh, no, no, no. I think of it as a factory. And I think of absolute values being in the factory. And you have little things on a conveyor belt, almost like how cows, how I imagine, go into the cows shoot before they shoot them in the head. Like, so I'm pretty sure that's what they do. So they're on a conveyor belt. They're on a conveyor belt like this. Actually, what they do is they give a knife. It's kind of messed up to like the family member cow, and they make that cow kill that cow. Okay, so you have. Why can't it just? Why do I want to? Why have to have cows kill cows? All right. No, actually, you know what they do? They go around the corner. They go up like they walk up a thing. They go around the corner and then they shoot him in the head with an air gun. They don't even waste a bullet. It's like a compressed air bullet thing. Okay. Like, but then the cow behind doesn't know because Fred just took the corner and they just hear, so they have no what's going on. Fred? Fred, you there? Fred? Okay. Um, we have, I guess you can tell from this conversation that I am not a vegetarian. All right, so you have that. So you have these different numbers, and they're going into their death into the absolute value factory. And guess if negative heart coming in, guess what comes out of the absolute value factory? Positive heart. You have positive square coming in. What comes out? Positive square. Whatever comes in just comes out positive. That's the absolute value. Okay? So right here, absolute values, whatever goes in must be positive. But wait, the square has its own like little factory rule because when you square something, it's either going to be a negative times a negative or positive times a positive. But in either case, they're both going to be what? Positive. So you got positive factory happening here and positive positive happening here. I mean, like when you multiply, you're getting positive anyway, so it's redundant, meaning you don't need it. So your answer is actually just 4b squared root 2. Because this is redundant. Does that make sense? You sure? All right. Why don't we try? Okay. Ooh, let's try 17. Yes. How would you do them separately? You can. Okay. Well, see, there's. Okay. So, I think you should. I think you're. Okay, if you can see like something like this, like let's say you have root 100 over 10. Okay. When you have this situation, like can 100 be divided by 10? Yeah, so you can just go ahead and divide and you're left with that and then deal with it from there. But when you have something like this, can 100 be divided by 121? No. Is 100 a perfect square? Is 121 a perfect square? Yeah, so split them up into individual roots. So here I wouldn't do that. Here I would divide these two numbers and get it all and have it just boom, like deal with this problem at hand. And in this case, you can't do anything with it beyond this. But if you have perfect squares top and bottom, just do individual roots. So 100 f to the 10 over root 121. And then what do you get on the top? Okay, so here's the thing. You're gonna get 10 for sure, and then you're gonna get f to the 5th, like you said. But do you see how this right here is even? And did it turn into like an f to the 4th where it becomes positive no matter what? No. Did it turn into an f to the 4th? Like here, like or an f or a b squared, like it turned it into an odd. But you know what turns into an odd also? Look, it's actually only one rule. Because look, if I have what's the square root of z squared? Okay, so look. This right here is even. Okay? And then when you get that answer, you're going to get that. And that's odd. If you have even in the root, odd out of the root, you have to absolute value it. Even in the root, odd out of the root, you have to absolute value it. So this is, sorry, we're going to stop this video right here actually. Stop.